All right, so I want to talk a little bit about how you guys met or where you guys met. How did that happen?
Yeah, so middle school, we had class together, and then, all of a sudden he just stopped showing up, and did my little investigative work and found out this nigga got hit by a car, his neighbor.
That's wild.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
Yeah, it was
For
kind of
real.
crazy how that happened. So, we kind of like met through there, and then we had math class the next year, which was cool.
That
And,
shit,
and
yeah.
somebody
That shit.
somebody was doing some fuck shit in the class, and I was like, nah, you're not fucking with my nigga.
Wow.
And then we connected, and then the first thing, ironically, we started talking about that we had in common was music.
That's a fact.
Interesting.
Oh, so you do music
fact.
too, or did?
He's a musician. I'm
Okay.
the visual
He's,
guy.
yeah, he's
Okay.
visual. I'm the ear. He's the eye. That's what.
That's so crazy. Did you
Okay.
ever think when y'all first met each other in school that y'all were gonna like carry out this thing together? You know?
Nah, not even, because when we met, I hadn't even started music at that time.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
So-
crazy.
I was like drawing, but like for fun, like everybody else does, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I didn't really realize, like, I was like, yo, I'm pretty good until like 9th grade maybe, and then this was even before he started. But even then, I was like, oh, this is fun. This is something for me to do on the side. Like, I didn't really think like, all right, I'm gonna be like an artist when I get older. Well, no, fuck that. I knew I was gonna be an artist when I get
Hell
older.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
fact,
love
talk
to
that
hear
shit.
it.
I just
Talk that
didn't
shit.
think it would be the route that I would go in. And then I didn't realize that's what was my fucking destiny until,
Right.
it kind of came to light.
Right. So what
Things along the
sparked
path.
your interest in that? Like, what were you
Yeah.
just like drawing one day and was like, oh yeah, this that shit?
Yeah, so it kind of like just, from just like trying to like just challenge myself, do something fun, and then it kind of like just evolved. Like I did I've tried drawing Bugs Bunny, and
Okay.
it came out cool, and I was like, all right, so let me try that again. And then I just wanted to like, all right, let me try to draw people. And I was like, all right, let me get better at that. And I just practice. And over time, just, just leveling up my confidence and just always having that ability to be like, yeah, I can do something. It led me to my scholarships by the time I graduated high
Ooh,
school.
that's
Oh, wow.
insane. Good
Yeah.
for
That's
you.
a- yeah, that's
fact.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's a
So
fact.
ended up at Purchase College. And,
That's
well,
fire.
before that, community college, because my grades was fucking shitty. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, we all gotta start
Right,
there.
you gotta
start
somewhere.
Yeah, but
Facts.
that was that, and then it kind of took off, and I'm definitely grateful, for that. I've got to show work in museums and galleries,
That's insane,
spaces. I gave
honestly.
work to Slick Rick. I met Bash T.
What?
I gave her
Wow.
a painting. I work with ASAP 12, so I gave him a painting to give to Rocky.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so
that's incredible.
yeah, but that's just, I feel like that's just a blessing, for me being able
is.
to just like
Right.
follow what I love to do and not deviate from the plan. And this nigga's the same way.
Yeah.
so.
How did
Yeah.
you get
I was gonna
into
say.
music?
I started later, like in, what was it, like 11? It was 11th grade. It was 11th
That's
grade.
not even late to me.
Right.
No, that's
You know.
late for a musician. That's pretty late.
Really?
Like, yeah,
You think?
that's
Look
pretty
at
late.
Michael Jackson.
That's
Okay,
true.
but
But
he
you're
was
talking like Michael Jackson. He really didn't have a choice in that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
true, but
you know?
But
But-
like, if he started that young, like in his like, he was gonna be the fucking greatest regardless.
Yeah.
That
Right,
was just
right.
what it
Right.
was. So it's like
yeah,
for him to be like, damn, I should have started. Like that's like I'm already behind because that's the level I want to be at.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I
that's a fact.
understand.
But yeah. So I started in 11th grade. It was a guitar class that I started. I play guitar and I sing. I produce.
Oh, shit.
And yeah. So I started in 11th grade in a guitar class. One of my old homies was like, "Yo, here's an elective that we
We need to do this shit,
we
man.
we need an elective to get on to 12th grade." So we was like, "All right, let's try out guitar." So everyone's playing their own curriculum, like the class curriculum and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like playing like 808s and Heartbreak and like Kanye and like and whatever else is like
That's
popping at that time,
crazy.
like just playing out on the guitar on my own to the side somewhere. And then
Wow.
from there, like I continued with it on my own. And then I started singing after I started playing guitar.
How you get into singing? You were just
Right.
at home, or it was like
You just
Nah.
noticed you was singing in the
Yeah.
shower?
Yeah, I mean, no.
What's-
Well, I
what's
mean, if
funny-
I do, like, that's cool. But
What's funny is I'll give a little backtrack to
Yeah,
that, a
yeah.
little context. So like,
Uh-oh.
all of us would kind of like hang out. We listen to different songs. Like our music variety, I think is fucking eclectic compared to. I don't think anybody has like our music. I'll challenge.
I was gonna
that.
say, well, I can challenge you right now. I'll show you my recently downloaded.
Alright,
No,
so-
I listen to classical
we
music.
talking
What we
about?
talking about?
We go from like Metallica to like Sade
Okay.
to Kanye
yeah,
Uh-huh.
to John Mayer
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
to like Miles Davis
Mhm.
Led Zeppelin.
to Daft Punk
I'm the same way. My
Right.
playlist
to
is ridiculous.
fucking Holy Ghost,
Okay.
to Cal Uchis,
I love
Yeah.
her.
to
Right.
DMX.
fucking 22 G's.
Yeah.
Like
So you go through all of the emotions in a matter of 1 hour. You're
to
like,
Skeeter,
Right.
Yeah, we
to
can,
Skeeter
we
Davis, who
Okay.
people probably
Right.
like. That's a fucking variety
Yeah.
to me, and maybe there are people like that, but I haven't met anybody like that, and I feel like
Right.
that. So just to add to the story, so like we would like sing, and kind of just just play around, but he took it, fuck it, to
Yeah.
another level. So
He said, yeah.
Nah, for real, yeah, and I went away to college like up north near Canada.
Damn.
damn, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I just wanted to. I like the cold. I like the winter.
Fredonia,
you know?
shout out
Right.
Fredonia.
Yeah, so I decided to go out there, and that's when I really started getting into guitar. And I'm like, I put aside like my schoolwork. I'm in the
Damn.
practice rooms in the music building in my school. I had no business really being there, but I'm just in there.
The
playing
janitor's
guitar.
like, young man, I
Yeah.
told you
Right.
10 fucking
No, but that's how it
times."
would be. That's how it would be. I get all my shit done in the morning, and then I would just go straight to the practice room
Good for
every single
you.
day. And then I'm like, I'm playing guitar. Like, I might as well just start singing. And then I started doing that, doing covers and like recording myself on my phone and sending it.
And this, I had no
Yo, bro,
fucking
yeah.
idea.
I was
he
doing
was
this for a
doing-
minute.
From the time he left, so I went to purchase 2013, the beginning of 2013, and I think he was already at Fredonia. So like I didn't even know, like, so he had already gone for like a couple months, and I didn't even know. So our friend Chris had sent us some recording. I was like, this nigga singing? I was like, what the
Just
fuck?
saying.
And it was some scratchy Android
Yeah.
recording. And I was like, yo, bro, what? Like, what? And then he called me. He was like, yo, I'm going to purchase, bro. I was like, yo, we gonna get
That's
this.
Yeah, so
crazy.
yeah. So I was able to come back home and then like record my first tape that I did.
That is destiny.
Right.
That's
What was the name of that?
Room 327. Yeah,
Based off-
it's
I was gonna say, what's that?
based off of The Shining. The Shining is room 237.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
But his dorm room,
Is my dorm room at Fredonia was room 327.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
double entendres, don't ask me.
Yeah.
how.
What kind
Yeah.
of music do you make? Like what genre?
That tape that was like strictly me on guitar, like me singing and playing guitar. So it was just like acoustic, and that's like really like R&B
Mhm.
type, like
Right.
R&B singer songwriter, guitar work type shit.
I say Frank Ocean and Jimi Hendrix put together.
Yeah, if you want to
Ooh,
put
okay.
like a not a label, but similarity.
Yeah.
something.
Okay. Okay.
No, that helps.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know if you were fucking Romeo Santos and shit in your dorm trying to get all the girls or not. Like,
That's
I mean,
mad
you
funny.
know,
He probably
you know.
is.
Deadass.
That's where the practice was.
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
Imagine you're in college and all of a sudden you hear somebody singing outside your window with a guitar. You're like,
I'd be like, yo, nowadays
see
we
what
in
I'm
New York,
saying?
so I'm gonna be like, yo, this is insanity. I might get scared. I'm gonna be a little nervous. That is, and somebody's gonna be like, see, you bitches don't want romance. Fuck you. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like that's
Wow.
scary in
Hold
college.
up, yeah.
nah, good for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then 2014, what was that, like a year later?
Yeah,
First
yeah.
music video that I did. So I shot the video, edited it, and this is while I'm learning
Yeah.
so I went to purchase.
Oh, so you guys basically like grew together.
Yeah.
I love that.
So like I went to purchase college for new media, which was like digital art, video editing. So it was
Oh.
like a segue from painting and drawing, but I was like, yo, I gotta find something to make money from.
Right.
So I started learning like Final Cut, started getting little editing skills and just applying whatever I did with him, and we just been elevating our videos like ever. Our last one we shot was in Coney Island.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we did a little intro inside the freak
fact.
show, so that's definitely unique.
The
But
freak show at the Coney Island.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, that's
How do you feel like you guys complement each other? Obviously, I know you guys do two different things, and both of those things are needed in that kind of industry. But how do you feel like? Has it been hard to get meshed together? Have you guys been fighting with each other? Like,
Nah, I mean we've had like like maybe like disagreements or like
Right.
something, but we never like gone at each other like because it's always like it was something of a bond that we had before we got into anything we're doing.
Right.
So we can
Yeah.
always go back to him and be like, you know what, this is not gonna break us.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Right.
if
Yeah.
anything, it's the fucking events in the industry that we go to, the
That's a fact.
A&Rs, the managers, the producers that we meet at these events. It's a lot of lot of fakeness in the
Lot
A lot of
industry.
politics.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
I
it's
know.
not
It's-
politics. It's a lot of bullshit.
It's politics and bullshit. It's
Yeah.
But it's good that you guys
Right.
are a united
Yeah.
front. That way, there's
So we
yeah.
no.
stand-
And
Yeah,
so like in the two of us to get like we're unstoppable. So
I
that's
love to
I love
hear
that.
no,
it.
that's
I
real
love
shit.
that.
Like that's real shit. Like we're unstoppable. We know what we have and what we can offer to anyone that needs what we provide.
Right.
Yeah. And
So-
in my day to day is marketing. So
Oh,
I'm a
that's true. You
Yeah,
went to
so
school for
that's
that.
that's not even
Right.
like something that I do like like I do that on the side too. So I work with ASAP 12E, like that's like my bro. So I work with him,
Mm.
like do his website. I help him with his like promotions. He got a show coming up, so we helping working on that. But yeah, and doing his marketing,
Yeah.
trying to get his promotions going. And
Right.
Prior to finding this passion that you guys have, what I'm trying to figure out how to word this. What would you think you would have end up doing, or was this always like the goal, the dream?
I'm not gonna front. I love history, so I always
Ah.
wanted to kind of get into like political science. I thought that was something that I can see doing, but my grades told me otherwise.
Right.
I'm not.
The
I'm
grades
not-
will humble
you.
Yeah, I think there was a school out here that I was thinking about going to, like some. I don't fucking know. Like Stony Brook. I think I was
Okay.
like, yeah,
right,
I'm gonna get into Stony Brook. I was like,
Yeah.
Then they send me a rejection later. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, that's how
Fuck
I
you,
know
Stony
that.
Brook.
But also,
Yeah.
it was just like me and my, my late mentor. Like he really guided me like along the way and gave me a lot. And ironically, when we met, we connected, but then we found out after we had the same birthday.
Wow.
And I was
Wow.
like, that's divine intervention, bro.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So he was like my big brother, everything. And then, just gave me those opportunities and told me like, nah, you're going to do it. You're going to be like that. So that was that, plus having him. And I was like, yeah, so it always felt like, something, like I was always good at the arts. So I knew
Mhm.
something could come out of it, but
You just wasn't sure exactly.
yeah, I
what.
just was like, where is it going to go?
Right.
What direction is it going to take? And then it just kind of happened on its own, So,
Damn. That's
So when you guys
amazing.
like collab on like work, right? Do you sometimes give him input on the songs? Do you sometimes give him
Right.
input on the visuals?
All
like
the
how
time.
does that
Mhm.
all the time?
All the time. I mean, I don't criticize him and say like, yo, like, this sounds trash. Or I'll be like, yo, maybe if you think it's, but sometimes I'd be like a little like, critical. I'll be like, yo, bro, I think you need to like, curse a little bit on
Yeah.
the track. And
Yeah.
you talking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
and
It's
that,
like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
and like what like
Because
any
if you
advice,
listen,
yeah.
if you listen to Room 327 and then listen to his
It's
later work,
it's like
polar
it's a
opposites. He was
180,
like on his like,
180, yeah.
like John Mayer,
John Mayer
very,
type
like,
shit.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, he
but-
on his Brent
but, yeah.
Fires, like,
I'm impressed.
mixed
I will
with
say.
Jimmy and like
Yeah.
and all that. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very
And he gives me the input. He'll say like, like, yo, bro, what if you did it this way, or if you like edited that, or like, I kind of like this shot. I'm like, all right, cool. He's my experiment. I'm his.
I like
You
it.
know,
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Johnny, do you play any other instruments, or have you dabbled?
Yeah,
Have
of
you-
course.
yeah.
My very first instrument was a harmonica. That was my
Okay,
very first
okay.
instrument. Yeah. So I had that. I found guitar along the way,
Mhm.
like I said. And then I play keys. I'm not like nice, but I produce my own tracks with the keyboard, so I know how to play the keyboard.
Well,
Okay.
so you're
And I know
efficient
music.
then.
Like, yeah,
Right.
I can read music. Like, I actually know music.
Damn.
Like
yeah,
you took music theory.
I took music theory.
Right, I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I know music, so yeah,
So do you plan on getting into any more instruments?
yeah, of course. Like
Good.
my dream instrument is a saxophone. Like that
Oh,
shit is so dope.
That's
Like you
fire.
could, that shit is
Yeah.
smooth, like smooth.
Damn.
And yeah, so I play keys, I play guitar, obviously, bass, and
MPC.
MPC is an instrument. And yeah, that's
Damn.
pretty
What's
much
the
it.
dopest show you guys have ever done?
Ooh.
Shit, the one
Right.
that just happened.
The one that just
motherfucker.
happened. Brooklyn,
like the one that
Brooklyn
just
Music,
happened. Yeah,
Brooklyn
yeah.
Music Kitchen. Shout out
Ooh.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they're
Okay.
pretty fire. Yeah, I mean we've performed in like Rhode Island, DC,
Wow.
Yeah,
probably Jersey.
Dang.
yeah, not that, yeah. Yeah,
So how
not
did that
definitely
show
so.
come about? Did it just fall into your laps? Did you meet? Did you
Mhm.
know somebody? How'd that come about?
The last show?
Yeah.
I mean I'm like my own booker, like for my band. So
Okay.
like I'll reach out to places, and
Right.
I'm a booking agent for myself. So and then we have a show coming up where we're both going to like DJ at.
What?
Oh,
You guys
yeah,
DJ?
yeah,
We
yeah,
DJ?
Yeah, we're a DJ duo.
So
We're
that's another-
NYC's first DJ
Yeah,
duo.
and that's another thing about us. Like, we'll challenge, and this is how divine intervention comes into play. So I'll backtrack how we even started. So we went to an art show around my birthday, and we're just chilling, vibing out, and networking. We meet this lady, and she's like feeling us, and she's checking out, he does music, and she's like, liking our stuff, and she's like, I have an art show coming up. Boom, boom. So I was like, all right, we're gonna pop out. So maybe a couple days later, she hits him up like, hey, you guys want to DJ at my art show? And Italian artists, I'm like, yo, this is different, bro. This is like a different crowd. Like,
Right.
this was at the World Trade Center, Canvas
Yeah.
3.0.
Whoa,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's sick.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it was a
Yeah.
big venue. So like, I was like, shit, we ain't never DJ before. But I was like,
But fuck it, we
fuck it,
both.
there's
We
nothing-
can.
yeah, there's nothing,
Right.
and that's what people are limited by.
What?
Belief that they can't do
Mhm.
something.
Balls to the
Right.
wall. He
Yeah,
was
like-
like,
Limitations with it.
yeah.
So I was like, yeah. So we invested in it, and this is a time like I didn't have a job, so I was like, bro, like I'm gonna take this little unemployment money, put it towards the DJ
Yeah.
shit, and then we started rocking with that, and then yeah, it was fucking dope, and it was our first time ever DJing for
Yeah.
anything. Like,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
to me.
fire.
we
And-
My
practiced.
nerves would have been on edge. I would have been
Nah,
like,
I
Nah,
knew it because that
yeah.
was meant to be.
Yeah.
Like
Good
I
for
can't
you.
even, I
Right.
can't
It
even
was,
control
yeah.
that. And then
yeah. No, I'm saying like we have like we got the knowledge. Like
yeah, you do.
I'm a music guy. He's the eye guy. He's the visual guy.
yeah.
That comes together. I'm listening to the music. He's listening to the music,
I make
he's
beats
reading
on
the
the side,
crowd.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he make beat-
Okay.
but he's able to read the crowd more and
Right.
and see like this is working or let's go to the next song and do that.
That's so
That's fire.
dope.
And we've been doing more like house music,
Oh,
European.
I
Just
love
like we
Right,
try to
right.
stay
music.
away from like rap R&B because that's just so like it's typical. So
Yeah.
The mainstream.
yeah. But
We're artists at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
so
Right.
we-
March 9th, Saturday, we're gonna be at Silvana in Harlem.
Oh,
Okay.
we should go.
pull up.
He's doing his guitar set. It's gonna be a 2-hour set, so he's performing with the band, and then we're gonna mix
Yeah.
for like an hour and
That's cool.
Okay.
yeah, dope vibe.
Mhm.
Who did it come to more naturally?
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I
What
would
do you
say-
mean? What do you mean?
Like as far as DJing,
I would
like,
say-
who was like,
Oh.
I got this in the
I'll
bag.
say it. So he was on DJing a little more before. Like
Okay.
So are you more the
definitely-
MC?
Yeah, like like literally, like I'll be on the mic. I'll be like, doing what
Okay.
I don't do during like my singing performances.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
like not like my outlet, but I'm more me.
Good.
Right.
Yeah,
Right,
so it
right,
works.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I downloaded like a virtual DJ software. I was just fucking around with it, just for fun, to just trying to challenge myself and add it. Because another thing is, I would say for me personally, why I have so many skill sets is because I don't want to rely on other people.
Right.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, yo,
Facts.
like another reason why I started doing fashion and creating my own brand and shit like that is because I was in stores looking at designs. Like, I can do that.
Yeah.
Why am I paying
Right.
$20 or $40 for a shirt from PacSun for a design I can make? I'm an artist. I should be able to make my shit, and started BLSD. And that's how
Absolutely.
it's been rolling. So, and
That's
that stands for
awesome.
Victory Lives Somewhere Deep, which
That's fire.
yeah, which is the belief that everybody has a victory within them, whether it's overcoming an addiction,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
getting a new job, finding out something great, and that's your victory.
hmm
That's fire. That's
What's
really
the
fire.
vision looking like for you guys? What are your goals?
Everything.
Or is there anything specific that you like once you accomplish that like you've made it and you don't need to worry about nothing?
Nah, there's never a finish line.
Yeah, there's never.
I
Just
love to
words of
hear it.
Nipsey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
it's just like
I've
when
never
I'm
heard
when
that
I'm
before.
80 years old, I want to be painting. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like
Exactly.
that's like I haven't even really started. Like, there's artists like Picasso was doing stuff up until he died. Like, what I mean, there's no
Mhm.
retire. Michael Jackson did it till he died. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Prince.
Well,
Cover
Miles
he was
decades.
probably killed.
Yeah,
but-
Miles-
Right,
Miles
right,
Davis.
right.
Miles Davis did it to death. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, they did it until they were, and I'm not saying like I want to be on my deathbed paint, but
Mhm.
shout out Frida Kahlo, the painter. She was on her deathbed painting
Painting.
still with
Right.
one leg missing. Most
That
people don't even know that about her.
that
Mhm.
genuinely
Wow.
shows that you
Yeah.
love what you do.
Yeah.
So
Right.
And I
like
was
that.
we were watching a Kanye interview earlier, and he was saying like, there's no amount of money you can give to a creative to get them to stop what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
it's
a fact.
true.
That's
So
a
I
fact.
feel like the next steps for us are kind of like just letting God take the path.
Right.
and,
Wherever the wind blows.
Yeah, wherever the wind blows.
Is there a specific venue that you're like, ooh, like, or a specific like type of concert
Mm.
that you're like, oh, I definitely want to make it there?
I mean, like the any more like higher theater or whatever.
Yeah. Like I know they do
that's
like
cool.
that. I know you're not only like EDC, but you know how they have those things especially in the city in Governor's
Right.
Island, they
Yeah.
have those little
Yeah, those
yeah.
things.
like
and
those
then
big
just
yeah.
Kind of
and
like
then-
Dreamville type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then just trying to, definitely festivals. Definitely festivals. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
festivals.
I was gonna say you
Um,
guys would be fire
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
festival.
Yeah, and then going outside of state too. Florida, we're taking a trip to Florida.
Does
we're
that ever
definitely
make you nervous?
What?
And
Like traveling somewhere where you're like, damn, like I've never been here.
nah, because I know
No.
we gonna be the fucking niggas when we show up.
Hell yeah!
Not even on some
Yeah.
cocky shit. Not even on some
Like
cocky
when we
shit. but-
we went to Rhode Island, like, and we just walking around. Somebody was like, "Yo, y'all with ASAP? Y'all New York?" I was like, "Yeah, we from New York."
That's cool.
That's
We
it.
ain't even say, you know what I
That's
mean? And
cool.
that's
That's
just. I feel like the way you carry yourself is how you want people to perceive you.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's that. So
Absolutely.
like we got a festival we planning in July in Rhode Island.
That's
and we
fire.
don't fucking
Yeah.
really know anybody. We got a couple connects in Rhode Island, but
Mhm.
like we ain't never really done nothing like that, and we don't know the outcome. But it's gonna be great.
We're doing it. This shit's gonna be
Oh.
fire.
Right.
So, if you got like, can you guys let everybody know how to find you? How can we find your music?
So me, I'm on IG,
Okay.
JONNY, Jonny _PARKS Parks, Jonny _Parks. TikTok, I do production videos, guitar videos, singing videos. I do rapping, freestyle videos, or whatever. Literally anything that comes out of my mind. I do wave videos. I got waves. I do that. I do all that.
Y'all are
Oh,
real
shit,
creative.
right,
Yeah, I have a
right.
wave
Yeah,
channel
shout
too
out.
that I do. It's not really looking pretty right now and
Yeah.
handsome right now, but that's TikTok Jonny _Parks, YouTube Jonny Parks,
Y'all hear
Yeah.
it.
Johnny
Go
Parks,
at him.
just Johnny,
Johnny
Parks.
Parks.
Look
That's
for
it.
him.
Remember the
Yeah.
fucking name too.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
and
What
me, I'm on the IG. Those Sparks. Oh, those Sparks is our DJ page.
Nice.
Those Stackles is my page. So yeah, you can find me on IG. I do videos, paintings, drawings, whatever you want. I actually have an art show coming up March 17th,
Okay.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
Fantasy in Color.
Ooh.
Yep.
3 to 9. So definitely pull up to that.
Yeah.
And then I'll have another show March 30th. I'm gonna announce that, and then a solo show coming up in the summertime. So.
I
Wow.
love
Good
to
shit.
hear it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Just-
are you on YouTube too?
Not really.
Not
I'm
really,
on
right.
TikTok, but like I'm not really. Yeah, it's not really catching. I think they about to cancel that shit anyway.
Yeah, they
I
actually
think
just passed
TikTok-
that bill
I think
today.
Everybody keep
Uh,
talking about
They
that, but I
passed
don't
the
know
bill
what
today.
they're gonna get rid of
Either
it.
it's gonna get banned or they gotta sell it.
And what's
Why,
fucked
though?
up? I don't know.
They're
but
saying
what's
because the Chinese government.
Yeah. And what's fucked up is that just like, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, they took all of like UMG's like
Yes.
songs off of there.
They took
Yeah.
all
Which-
like those songs off of
Right,
there.
right. Which is in a positive light, that's great for independent artists
Right.
to be able to share their music and people, do their videos and
Right.
whatever on that. But now shit is like, nope. Now nobody's having this
Oh.
shit.
Yeah,
Which is
Yeah.
kinda-
it was
it's
coming.
like-
It was kind of
yeah,
like, yeah, we knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
That
It needs to
So-
get back to the organic. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Going out
Facts.
to clubs and promoting your music and
Yeah,
really
Right.
getting people
I
to
agree.
hear it.
Street
Because like
teams, yeah.
you can run an ad on social media. Ain't nothing better than going up to every single person in the club
Right.
like, yo, hear my
Word
shit.
of mouth.
Mhm.
Word of mouth.
Damn.
As I worked in the past, ain't nothing
Yep.
changed. History shouldn't.
Back in the day, they didn't have social media. They was sitting
You're
there
right.
on the block dropping they fucking
They CDs
mixtapes
and
off.
shit.
They
Yeah.
dumbass
That's a
CDs.
fact.
Like Lil Wayne
Shit,
know
when I
them
sm-
niggas.
when I-
Especially in the Bronx. When I lived in the
Right.
Bronx, that's all you saw.
When I
Niggas was at the corner.
Yeah, when I started
Hustling.
artwork, like it was Tumblr and Facebook.
Right,
Tumblr.
right.
Oh,
That was
shit.
it. And I got my shit out there. So I feel like now there's more resources out there. And
Right.
y'all can't get
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You
I'm
just
very
go
excited.
out. Go
yeah,
out. Go
it makes you
out.
actually work
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
earn,
Go
you
out.
know,
Yeah.
your accolades.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to hear your story. I think it's amazing. I think it's so refreshing to find two people who literally have grown together. Like
Right.
there's nothing I
From
love
the
more
jump,
than that.
like from the jump, you guys haven't let it
Yeah.
like get to y'all heads. It hasn't split y'all up. Like that's fire.
Nah.
especially in a day and age where that's happens so freaking
Right.
often.
Yeah.
Well, we did have a fuck up actually. I'll bring it back to last summer. This is on me. So
This is all. At least
Are you
we
talking
love
about-
accountability.
are you
Yeah.
talking about a fuck up like a
yeah.
fight?
Oh,
So
Or...
so
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was
yeah.
a little
Nah,
bit
this
of a
shit was-
rift that we
yeah.
had.
Oh,
So
okay.
Fuck that
This shit was
nigga.
type cold.
Spill
This
the
shit was
tea.
type
Spill the
cold.
tea.
So
Inside a scoop.
he
Let's
had
go.
he had a show and we're packing up, we're leaving. We drive all the way back to White Plains. I'm, getting ready. He dropped me off. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Da da da. And he's calling me. I'm like, he called me once. I'm like, all right, maybe by accident. He called me again. I'm like, fuck is he kept calling me. I'm like, yo, bro. And he's like, bro, where's my fucking guitar? And I was like, bro, what you mean? Like, he was like, my nigga, it's not. Yo, I had never seen him kind of get like this. Yeah, my whole life. I was
I'd
like,
never been like,
I was like,
that shit
bro,
was like the red button.
I threw on like whatever I had. I ran to this nigga and we drove back to Brooklyn and the spot was locked up. So I'm like, I knew it was inside and I believed in God and I was like, it's inside, bro. It's in there. Don't worry. We're going to get it back.
Right.
Long story short, we go back the next day. Well, he goes back with his mom to get it to make sure he got it. Yeah. And he
was not playing.
And it was
as soon as I could get there.
It was there.
Thank
you know what I mean? And thank God, you got it. And I kind of did a little recon. I was checking out the other performance footage, and I saw me carrying it off the stage, and I saw I put it down. So I thought he grabbed it because it's his shit. I was like, but we didn't talk for a couple hours. It was kind of weird.
For a couple hours.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like a couple months.
And
like
I just wasn't talking. I was just fucking tight. Like I the only people that I've spoken with that day were before like I found it were the people that ran the show that I was at that I was performing at. After that, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm like,
now.
I can't.
I was ready to be like, yo, bro, if it's not there, bro, I'll pay for it. And it was like a $2,000 guitar.
Okay, so then I understand the anger, which I was like, like $2,000.
Yeah,
like
you
got it like that?
That is crazy.
But it was whatever I had left in my. So I was like, I'll give you whatever I have left, bro. I'll have nothing, so you have. Right. Me, so.
Oh, so that's a true friendship.
That's mad love.
That is. That's beautiful. Well, we're excited to see your growth. I'm gonna definitely add you so I can be updated and then go to one of the shows because I'm very interested.
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys coming out and spending time with us. I know it was kind of like a far drive.
Yeah, this was deep. Yeah,
it was pretty fun. We got to see all of Long Island pretty much.
We was so far.
We was driving in the Hove lane.
No, for real, the Hove lane goes crazy. Once you start seeing trees is when you know where you hear. It's a different world.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Y'all got like the super stop and shop and shit. Yeah. I saw that shit on the side.
How you checking out our grocery store? Like,
we really live in the middle of nowhere, bro. We live in the middle of nowhere.
We have to stop and get some Pop-Tarts, bro.
Right.
They got the family size.
Right.
Y'all Stop and Shop look like a Sam's Club. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I'm fucking crying. Why does everybody always say that about Long Island?
You got a Starbucks in there?
No, for real. We'll have a Starbucks in our Target and all types of shit.
We're so ungrateful too because I know the city's not like that. Like I just know
the store be like this big.
The bodega, that's all you got.
You go to the CVS, it's like 2 stories of nothing.
But on the flip side, like we're in White Plains and it's kind of like Long Island.
That's true. I've driven in that area,
it's like Yonkers,
right? All right, so we're like 20 minutes from Yonkers.
Okay, because I used to work at that mall over there, so I
Cross County.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's crazy.
We know that. Okay. Cross County is mad ratchet. Got fucking all the Dykemen up
there.
I was just there the other day. Yeah.
It was ratchet when I was there. I was like,
they holding true to their colors.
Everyone from the Heights pulling up, shopping.
Yo, that's somewhere I do want to go with y'all. The Heights.
I'm not going to the Heights with fucking Pansy Pat, bro.
Next episode gonna be on the block with the hookah.
Right. That's gonna be that stupid ass.
We should. We could go to Riverside Park. Y'all can play your music. I'll make some hookahs. Take and shake that ass and drink with me.
Right, exactly.
We can make it a thing.
Yeah. We buy a generator. Yo, Patty LaBelle is gonna be sitting there with his fucking pretty ass hookah like this.
I'm gonna sell empanadas. It's game over. Yeah.
That shit a festival right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Dreamville. Heightsville, nigga.
For real.
Charge people to pull up.
Right.
But yeah.
$5.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been the episode. Good night.